GCW collision Friday night on MEN. Warning, the following content is rated TV-14. It may contain explicit language, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and violent scene. We are live from the Legends Park. It's GCW recording. Live on pay-per-view. For the Global Championship, the greatest victory of that kid right here tonight. Big drop kick from the third rope. He's pinning him right now. 1, 2, 3. Yes, he did it. He did it. With a big missile drop kick from the third rope. I'm happy for my big drinker partner. I'm happy for my wonder boy. For my wonder boy. What the fuck is that? They're face to face. Face to face. And he took him out. Big slam by Kane Adrian and the Wonder Boy. Kane Adrian just put down the Wonder Boy. He just put down the new number 1 contender for the Global Championship. Like that. Listen, I know then you doesn't have anything to do after your match tonight. But once you beat him, I do want you in my team. I want you to be in my team, in my authority, because I think you're one of the best. Nobody can listen what we are saying right here. So I thought we need to talk about some plans and maybe about the future of you in my authority. So I'll let you 1 week to decide if you win or out. So think about it, man. Think about it. Think about that, boy. My Mr. and Mr. Kushi is going back inside the ring. Mr. Kushi is injured right there. Mr. Kushi, he's injured. And he's counted outside of the ring. He needs to get back yet before to be counted outside, or we will going to have a new GCW Global Champion. Oh, Joshua Ninamo says no. He won the match, but he doesn't want the title. That's the man writing in this. Not that man. Not that man. Oh shit! That's Lane Scott. Lane Scott is back in pro wrestling. Jimmy Johnson looks like he's working on. He's going away. He's going away. What the hell? Who the hell is that guy coming from out of nowhere? That's Miza Pupic. Miza is back. Oh my god, he's back from his injury. He doesn't run. And he's going to do it again. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, he stole the matchup. No, and he could do it. Oh no, he didn't do it. Samantha, he's going to make the tag. He is going to make the tag to Shining Star. He is going to make the tag. And what the hell is that, man? Seriously? Are you serious? No. He's talking with Nathan Payne. I think he tells him to go. And what the hell? Wait a sage! Wait a sage! Hits Nathan Payne with a sledgehammer! He just betrayed Sector! Samantha Sen see the opportunity coming! Choke slam! Choke slam! He made the choke slam to Nathan Payne! And now he's making the pinfall time! 1, 2, and 3! Samantha Sen get the victory! I can't believe it! The referee just gave a spine buster to the referee. Danny Wolf reversed. Mr. Podcast on the third rope. He hit the elbow. He hit the elbow. He hit the elbow. And Danny Wolf brings Mr. Podcast in the corner of the ring, making him hit The corner, Daniel Wolf, Mr. Podcast, get back up under his feet. Daniel Wolf trying to took Podcast, slam reversed. Mr. Podcast project Wolf in the ropes, using the referee as a human shield. Mr. Podcast taunting the crowd. Daniel Wolf with another huge power slam. And Daniel Wolf is going to take Mr. Podcast for a headlock. The referee, he's trying to tell him to not do it. The referee, I think he's corrupted. Daniel Wolf make the pin for the referee, doesn't pin him. Daniel Wolf running in the ropes, clothesline, choke slam. Mr. Podcast doesn't show it coming, the choke slam. Yes, Daniel Wolf can win. Daniel Wolf can win. And Daniel Wolf win the match. Daniel Wolf get the World Heavyweight Championship title shoot. He did it. He just put an end to a year of being buried. Daniel Wolf gets himself a world title shoot. That world title shoot he deserves so much. He just get it. Starting brainbuster for Kenny Time to make it true. We did it. 1, 2, and 3. We get a new world champion now. What the hell is that? And Kenny Time took Mikey True's up. Another backbreaker. Man, Kenny Times, he feel out. He looks like out of his physical condition right now. I'm even losing my words to what I just saw. Yep, I'm losing my words too to what I just saw between Kenny Time and Mikey Trues. And Kenny Time took Mikey Trues up. Single leg submission. We could get a new world champion. Kenny Time, did he will make top out Mikey Trues? Did he will make top Mikey Trues? Did he will make him top? We could get a new world champ now. Man, Kenny Time just saw his maneuver. Palmer was right here. And the scoops down, we could get a new world champion. 1, 2, we get a new world heavyweight champion. Yes, Kenny Time did it. He is the new GCW heavyweight champion of the world. And he is the very first GCW heavyweight champion of the freaking world. Welcome everyone to GCW Collision. We are live from New York City, New York, the Manhattan Center. Right here for a huge show. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Time was crowned World Heavyweight Champion last week, but tonight we got a huge tag team tournament starting with 2 huge matchups. And also Toji Makabe, he is going to be put 1-on-1 against Stone Cold Heaty right here. Orphac and Blue Dot will take on Hypnosis and Jerry Nealon in the World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Wonderboy will face Dion Stroy and Dynamo tonight on GCW Collision after Mr. Kush was being forced to put vacant and to vacate the GCW Global Championship after the injury he's got at GCW The Reckoning. And ladies and gentlemen, we will get Mr. Podcast statement tonight, but the main event is the rematch from GCW The Reckoning between the Uber Beast and Jimmy Johnson. Huge hot packed crowd. My name is Nader. We're here with Jordan Hangtime. Let's start this show. And here right now, here comes Mr. Podcast, the owner of GCW. He's coming to the ring with a lot of heat right there. Ladies and gentlemen, at GCW The Reckoning, Daniel Wolf beat the owner of GCW to get a World Heavyweight Championship title shoot, and after Kenny Time being crowned GCW World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Wolf will get his chance at the next time pay-per-view Jackpot at Vegas in 4 weeks after GCW Collision episode 10. Daniel Wolf is finally going to step up and get his chance at the World Heavyweight Championship of Kenny Time, who has been crowned champion at GCW the recording our last time pay-per-view, and we could all think Mr. Podcast was upset about it. Yes, that's right, we could all think this. Mr. Podcast could be upset about Daniel Wolf beating him and getting his chance at the World Heavyweight Championship against Kenny Time. And now we don't know what Mr. Podcast is going to say, but it could concern this, by the way. That's right, it could concern this. And we are just going to listen to Mr. Podcast right now. As he's making his way to the ring, we are going to listen to him right now. The music right now. I'm upset about what happened last night. Don't you boo me, you know what have happened last night. I get beat fair and square by Daniel Wolf in the middle of this ring, and you are all happy about it. But each and every night since GCW the recording, I swear to God that moment could never happen again. Because of you, because of the fact that I didn't want to see Daniel Wolf becoming heavyweight champion of the world. I will do what each and everything it takes, you understand me, to not let Daniel Wolf be crowned world heavyweight champion at Jackpot at Vegas. I will do what everything takes for not letting this happen, for making Kenny Time retain his World Heavyweight Championship. That's why, because Kenny Time was just be crowned the new World Heavyweight Champion. He just get his chance. He beat Mikey Cruz, and I am sure, and I swear to God, then in 4 weeks after Collision episode 10, he will beat and destroy Daniel Wolf. You will never going to see Daniel Wolf hanging around this ring again. And do not think that you will see him hanging around this ring at GCW Collision episode 11 with the World Heavyweight Championship, because it's never going to happen, okay? Freaking owner of this damn company, and I need the freaking damn respect. Understand me? I need the respect, and you should give me, instead of booing me like that and cheering from some crap like Daniel Wolf. He will never be crowned heavyweight championship of the world, because I am him, and as long as I am him, he will never be champion. He will be nothing to me, nothing to the world. Just a one man, just a crap who's just supported by the crowd because you think he's cool, but he's nothing. He's a nobody. That guy is a nobody, alright? And this will never going to happen. Never going to happen. That's right. It will never happen, as I'm the owner of this crappy federation. You get it right now? And wait a minute. That's the Uber Beast. The Uber one is him. But what the hell did the Uber one is doing here? We know that he has problems with Mr. Podcast Authority. But where is the Uber one? Where is the Uber one? We all ask us this question. Where is the Uber one? Where he is? I don't know where he is, but oh, Oh no! Oh no! He's behind podcast. He's attacking Mr. Podcast right now. He's attacking Mr. Podcast just like that. He's attacking the owner of GCW. He have already put his hands on him 4 weeks ago, 4 episodes ago, 4 episodes ago. It was at GCW Collision episode 4. 3 episodes ago, he have tried to put his hands on Mr. Podcast, and he have beat down. He have give a beat down to Jimmy Johnson. After that, on Collision episode 3, he just put his hand on Podcast, and now he is trying to make explode the C4 on Mr. Podcast. That's right, I knew you baby, he's still attacking Mr. Podcast. What a brutal attack this is, but I think the Uber Beast still want to destroy Podcast because of his authority, and the Uber Beast get a C4 in his hands. Think about it, what will happen if the C4 explodes on the GCW owner space? Think about it. What will happen if the C4 explodes on the GCW owner space and the Uber won't have the C4 explosive in his hands? No, he's not gonna launch it, dude. Oh, and God, that explosion! That C4 explosion, just crazy ass nuts, exploding in Mr. Podcast face, and I think the Uber Beast just get the job done right now. Watch out, Mr. Podcast, he just take a C4 explosion into his face for the first time of his life. He's still down and the Uber Beast is here now. And what the hell? That's the security guy. The security guy. What did he's telling him right there? Oh God, he asked him to leave. He's asking him to leave the arena. He's just taking him out of the arena. He's taking him out of the ballroom. He's just taking him out of the Manhattan Center. Right here. And look out. He's just taking him out. It's close protection for Mr. Podcast, and the security guy who's in the Mr. Podcast authority just took the Uber one out of the arena. Man, the security guy, he's just doing his job like everyone could do. I'm not agree with that. I'm not agree with how Mr. Podcast lead his authority. Don't you tell me that you are Shining Star. In Shining Star, do you have explication on what have happened last week at GCW the recording? Why did you did that?
I did what I have to do because sorry, I'm sorry, I really have to go now. I'm sorry.
And why did Shining Star is winning like that? Why did he swinging like that? That's Srimanta Sen who wanted to go after Shining Star. After what Shining Star did to him at GCW the recording, he's just waiting for his life.
What was that?
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the ring, and tonight on GCW Collision, we will start a tag team tournament. And it's an 8-team tag team tournament to crown the new GCW Tag Team Champions of the World. And the finals will happen in 2 months at GCW Bloodbath. So now here comes the Rap Gamers, Demontra Calhoun and Gary Emmett. And Demontra Calhoun and Gary Emmett, they have a lot of history together. They was feuding before. But last week, after having lost to Toji Makabe, Demontra Calhoun came to Gary Emmett's locker room and asked him to bring the peace and create a tag team, because he feels that he gets and they get an opportunity to get the World Tag Team Championship right now. But he comes right here as members of Secta, Faxi, Dashin, Spear, Faxi, and Mohamed Zima. Zima representing the Zero Listics, and Faxi brings his tag team partner Zima from ICW Carnage. You can catch ICW Carnage on MEN Impact Continental Wrestling, youtube.com/MEN Impact Continental Wrestling. ICW Carnage is just the future of GCW. That's right, and if one team has to get the World Tag Team Championship, it's them, Faxi and Zima. They are pretty impressive in ICW Carnage, huge tag team in ICW Carnage, and it's one of the best tag team in ICW history. And I pretty much think that if someone needs to get the World Tag Team Championship, it's them. Well, I'm not agree, because there is such many great teams in ICW and in GCW, and Faxi and Zima are not able to get the World Tag Team Championship in my points. Even in ICW, one of the most impressive team, I think then it's Nathan and Death. Natas and Death, they are really one of the greatest tag team I ever see in ICW. And a huge frog splash from the top of the apron by Zima, who's taking back the mantra. Oh, double arm drag, beautiful double arm drag. And also, they are not so strong than that, as you can think. Oh, what did they just make prove you wrong? No, I need to see much more than that. And they are just attacking Demontra Calhoun outside of the ring right here, and they are counted outside. That's why Zima is coming back, because Zima is legal, and you can listen to the referee counting 3 right here. And Demontra is coming back to the ring too, and I think he is going to make the tag. But in GCW, there is also such great team like Fire and Ice, who are the MMW World Tag Team Champions. And now Gary Emmett just took Zima. Oh, beautiful running dropkick by Gary Emmett over Zima. So there are so many great teams like the Wap Gamers, who's a new team in GCW. We get Ofek and Bloodred, we get Fire and Ice, we get La Secta, we get Hypnosis and Geraldine, and we get Raid, SH and Srimanta Sen, and another beautiful second running dropkick by Gary Emmett. And now he just put down Zima, and I think Faxi just try to preserve himself. What do you think, Jordan? Well, I think that this is what Faxi is doing. They get a game plan. So Zima, he's just taking all the shots right there, all the blows up, and he reversed the maneuver into a beautiful spear. Pinfall time right here, 1, 2, now Gary Emmett kicks out. And each and every time they did that, they came out with a victory, and we already saw that even in ICW. And what did you just say with Natas and Dead? That's why they are a strong tag team, huge. Oh, and Faxi just make a beautiful, Zima just make a beautiful spear, I'm sorry, and now he makes the tag to Faxi. That's right, but the size advantage of Faxi is truly what matters inside that ring. Faxi, he's just a crazy guy, you know. He's just that type of crazy guy who gets that craziness inside his head just to be able of winning a match. And Faxi, huge leg drop from the top of the apron right here. Faxi took Gary Emmett. He's going to bring him back inside the ring. He just put him out just for that, man. And a huge protection on the apron. And yes, Faxi have that craziness inside his head, but Gary Emmett, he's Mr. Kush cousin, and if someone has to be a good man in tag team wrestling, it's Gary Emmett, and Gary Emmett just make the tag like, I doesn't give a fuck about what you did, Foxy, because you missed me. And Demontra Calhoun came with a beautiful running cartwheel kick, and Foxy, Demontra have tried to do a scoop slam to Foxy, but wasn't able to do it because of Foxy's size. And a big tornado punch by Foxy over Demontra Calhoun, and now the Whirling Bulldog, and they are taking care and taking the advantage of this match. That's right, they are taking the advantage of this matchup right now. Belly to belly, what a pin, no, just no. Looks like Demontra was knowing what Foxy was going to do, and Foxy as well. And Foxy took Demontra back, a big slam on Demontra Calhoun. He could get the victory while Foxy say, no, I didn't help him too much. And here we go, Foxy is a crazy dude. He's going to pin Demontra Calhoun. 1, 2, and 3. The Zibolistics advance into the second round of the World Tag Team Championship Tournament of GCW. That's right, it's a huge victory for them. They just beat the Web Gamers, and I think they could be upset about that. The fact that then they have lost, It was a huge victory by Foxy over Demontra right here.
GCW Collision Friday 8/16 Onion MEN.
Let him go. Let that guy go. One, listen to me. I can understand the fact that you are frustrated after what happens to you at GCW Division, but I didn't pay the referee at all, and you shouldn't be upset at me like that. You shouldn't put your hands on me. Understand? So, I'm gonna do you a favor because you're frustrated after having used fair and square to Jimmy Johnson. I'm going to give you one last rematch against him right here tonight on GCW Collision. Alright? But don't never put your hands out on me again. The third time I see you put your hands on me, you are going to be fired. Understand me, everyone? You are going to be fired of the spotlight. No go. Everyone is upset. Better be the only thing that will never happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now here with my next guest host of this time, gentleman John Campbell, who just goes out of Canada with the Pride of Canada trophy. So gentlemen, how do you feel tonight against Toji Makabe, the new hate, and after having get your Pride of Canada trophy? I want to get your reaction about Toji Makabe and that trophy you just get right now, gentlemen John Campbell. So please tell us.
That guy came here to claim that he is the future of pro wrestling. He just came from Rising Sun, Japan. So to me, he's a nobody. I am Gentleman John Campbell. I am the Pride of Canada. I am a huge GCW star, and Toji Makabe, he's just nothing, understand? He's nothing! And I will show you that, because at the moment, as I step up in the ring against me, I will send him right back to Japan, and he will be back into the middle of nowhere, and he was wrestling in front of 13 people each and every Friday for $50.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the next match of the night right here, when we have Sir Gentleman John Campbell telling strong words to Toji Makabe, and now here comes Stone Cold Heaty making his way to the ring right here, as he is going to face him inside a one-on-one match. And ladies and gentlemen, we just get some production problems right here, but they are going to be back better than ever right now. And making his way on the ring arena, it's Stone Cold E.T. coming right here to face Toji Makabe. Stone Cold E.T. was on a losing streak since his debut in GCW. He never won any matchup, and he's looking to one time. He's looking to get that little dick, like that little things you need to beat him. Yes, that's right. He needs it so far, and now here comes Toji Makabe. Toji Makabe who came from Rising Sun Japan, and on the last episode of GCW Collision and the web match, he gets a huge story with Gentleman John Campbell since his debut right here. This is a replay of what have happening between them in the last episode. So, Gentleman John Campbell laid the first hand on him after Toji Makabe defeated him last week with a belly-to-belly suplex, and then Gentleman John Campbell attacked Toji Makabe 2 times, and this is what happened in the last GCW web match last week, when Gentleman John Campbell just finished Toji Makabe with a Canadian splash, right after having attacked him also once again at the GCW Reckoning web match. And now the match begins with Stone Cold Heaty and Toji Makabe. And Jordan, I have a question for you. Do you think that Toji Makabe will be attacked by Gentleman John Campbell right here tonight? I don't really know. I don't really know that. And I pretty much think that it could happen on the ring, you know. Toji Makabe have to watch his back up right there. And Stone Cold Heaty will have executed a beautiful splash over Toji Makabe right there, and he is putting him down. Stone Cold Heaty, he's training hard to get the victory. What do you think about that, Jordan? Well, Stone Cold Heaty is training hard to not get a losing streak once again, and you just saw he attempt to do the pinfall, but it's not enough to beat Toji Makabe. And speaking of Gentleman John Campbell, Toji Makabe, he needs to watch his back right there, because Gentleman John Campbell could come and attack him at any moment inside this matchup. And oh, what a beautiful maneuver by Stone Cold Heaty over Toji Makabe, who's making the pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. No, Toji Makabe kick out at 2. Yes, that's right. He needs to watch his back, I think. The Gentleman John Campbell could came at any moment for attacking Toji Makabe. While he and Stone Cold Heaty took him up trying to project him, but he failed. He took him back, but failed once again, and then Toji Makabe takes Stone Cold Heaty crucifix powerbomb. What a beautiful crucifix powerbomb for Toji Makabe over Stone Cold Heaty, and he's going to do it once again for the second time, and it's another crucifix powerbomb and a running elbow. And Toji Makabe pins Stone Cold Heaty 1, and Stone Cold Heaty kick out at 1. So Toji Makabe and Stone Cold Heaty, I pretty much think Toji Makabe could beat Stone Cold Heaty right here tonight. And what a beautiful suplex, and Stone Cold Heaty just roll over the third rope. and Toji Makabe gets out of the ring. He failed to get out of the ring. He failed. And what a beautiful frog splash from the top of the apron. This is GCW, where the action never ends. That's right, this is GCW and a beautiful leaping plancha by Toji Makabe over Stone Cold E.T. And Toji Makabe took Stone Cold E.T. Huge amazing suplex through the table. That's right, what a beautiful amazing suplex through the table, and Toji Makabe, he's taunting the crowd. He looks like happy, and Toji Makabe is going back inside the ring right there, and Stone Cold E.T. goes back inside the ring too. Stone Cold E.T. he tries to end Toji Makabe, but no, he can't do it, and I pretty much think Stone Cold E.T. still need to train for not being on a losing streak once again. And Toji Makabe just make a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex, and I'm agree with you, Snyder. I think Stone Cold E.T. still need to train. He was awesome in his debut in PWP last year, when he was facing FBK at SummerSmash too. But there's a but. But Stone Cold E.T. we are getting production problems right here, and the world pin 1, 2. No, just one. The Stone Cold E.T. kicks out. So like I was saying, there's a but. Stone Cold E.T. he's still a rookie, and he still need to get some wrestling training to be back better than ever right now. And this is why he have this type of matches in GCW. He learned about how to be a better professional wrestler in the ring, and also about how to be a professional wrestler anytime. That's right, that's why Stone Cold E.T. is making a beautiful pin after a beautiful drop kick, but Toji Makabe kicks the living hell out, and Toji Makabe, he have much experience than Stone Cold E.T. But beautiful tornado DDT by Stone Cold E.T. over Toji Makabe, suplex, no, he fails. This is why he needs to get some training moves right here, and now he executed perfectly. That's right, he executed the suplex perfectly, and he's going on the third rope, fork splash from the third rope by Stone Cold E.T. over Toji Makabe. It's a beautiful fork splash, and Toji Makabe just nails a huge drop kick. And he's on the third rope, missile drop kick from the third rope, and Toji Makabe is taking Stone Cold E.T. He's taking him up on his feet, projecting him into the ropes, belly to belly suplex once again, huge belly to belly slam. So it's not a belly-to-belly suplex, but a belly-to-belly slam, and Toji Makabe is trying to capitalize on that. He is trying to capitalize on this, and huge, beautiful, powerful Gentrek suplex. He's just showing us his strength right now. That's right, he's showing us his strength, because Toji Makabe have much more experience than him, than Stone Cold E.T., and now it's the Crucifix Powerbomb for a third time inside this matchup. Right here, and now single leg Boston Crab submission maneuver. Single leg Boston Crab submission maneuver over Stone Cold E.T. And did Stone Cold E.T. with tap out? This is the question we're all asking, because Toji Makabe gets much more experience than Stone Cold E.T. That's right, Toji Makabe, the former Rising Sun World Heavyweight Champion, he will get his rematch next week, and this main event will be live on the MEN network. It will be Rising Sun Japanese Collision Crash event, and it will be live on the MEN network, so don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. It will be a huge show live next week, and for the first time we will get the pleasure to comment it live, and Toji Makabe will get his rematch. And ladies and gentlemen, Toji Makabe make a beautiful brainbuster and a fork splash. It's enough to beat Stone Cold E.T. 1, 2, and 3. That's right, he beat Stone Cold E.T. right here. What a beautiful victory for Toji Makabe once again. Toji Makabe still undefeated in GCW Collision, and in GCW he is still undefeated. And ladies and gentlemen, don't miss Rising Sun Japanese Collision Crash event coming next week on the MEN network. It will be a huge pay-per-view you don't want to miss. That's right, and what a beautiful victory for Toji Makabe over Stone Cold E.T. right here in GCW Collision, and for the first time we will be able to comment this Japanese pay-per-view live on the MEN network. What a huge pay-per-view this will be. And Toji Makabe, he is celebrating with his fans right there. Celebration time, victory, what a beautiful victory for this kid. Right now, huge beautiful victory. And what the hell, gentleman John Campbell, what the fuck did he do? And he attacked him with a trophy from the crowd. For the third time. For the third time he attacks him. Dude, seriously. And gentleman John Campbell still punched Toji Makabe with that trophy. God, come on. This is bullshit. This is bullcrap. This is really bullcrap. I told you it's bullcrap right now. This is bullshit, and now he brings him back inside the ring. He is bringing back Toji Makabe in the ring. Oh, and he attacks him once again, man. I feel bad for Toji Makabe. Why do you? I feel bad for him, dude. You don't have to attack the huge Japanese sensation like that. Someone have to stop this, dude. Someone have to stop this, man. And now a backbreaker. And he will finish him with the Canadian splash for the second time. Just like that, Canadian splash for the second time. God, come on, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is really bullshit, man. And gentleman John Campbell is leaving. Like the job that he have to do is done. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, let's go to the back because we will get. And who's in the back right there? Oh, the Australian Dynamo with the title he doesn't own.
Black Broncos, you can't put me in a match against the one that we correct. I am the global champion I deserve. Respect right here, not be put against a superhero.
Actually, I can, and you know why, Dynamo? Because you are not the global champion. Mr. Coach is injured, and if he was in, he would have kicked your ass with the Cushy Baby style. Alright? So now, if you said and you're the global champion, give me that title. Give me that title, but damn it. You're not the champion I want here. You will have to earn your title just like each and every one do it. This is the rule in GCW. This is why I'm gonna put you in a match against the Wonder Boy, and it will be to crown a new GCW Global Champion right here tonight. The Wonder Boy will get his chance right now. A new match is up next. So, I wish you a good luck, homie, because it's not going to be a good match. So, if you better want to get your title, I suggest you to go to the ring right now. Your match is next, bro. Move now! Move! Move now! Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on GCW Collision and it's Global Championship time. as Mr. Podcast just put the Australian Dynamo in a match against the Wonder Boy to crown a new GCW Global Champion. The title was been vacated last week after Mr. Kush lose his match against the Australian Dynamo by disqualification at GCW The Reckoning. The Australian Dynamo have injured Mr. Kush, and Mr. Kush won't be able to get back in the ring until 2 months, so he gets 2 months of invalidation right now. That's right, and the Australian Dynamo, he is going to receive a one-on-one match, just like he gets right now against the Wonder Boy, and he will be able to prove himself and to prove to the world that he can be crowned GCW Global Champion right now after the title gets vacated, because of what he did, and what he did to Mr. Kush at GCW The Reckoning was bullcrap. It was totally bullshit. We all saw it in the preview recap in the debut of the show. So this is why we are not showing you this right now. But what he did to Mr. Kush was just totally bullcrap and bullshit. This is what I think, and this is what a lot of people think right now, and he's still hanging around with the title, telling everyone that he's the champion. But, ladies and gentlemen, right here comes the challenger, the man who just won a 9-man pinfall elimination match to get the GCW Global Championship title shot and to be crowned #1 contender, and it's the Wonder Boy. And the Wonder Boy received his chance to become GCW Global Champion right here. That's right, the Wonder Boy finally received his chance after having beat 8 men, not 9, because Keith Frost wasn't able to participate in that match, but the Wonder Boy beat them all, and he also pinned Broodwet and Gentleman John Campbell to get the victory. Tonight is the chance, and it's time for the Wonder Boy to prove his chance, to prove that he can be crowned Global Champion too. But after his match, he was being attacked by the Prophet Carl Adrian after his match at GCW The Reckoning. And Carl Adrian, he's just targeting the Wonder Boy since his debut, and even before, he warns the Wonder Boy about his upcoming. We were all scared, and we were all amazed about that, his debut at GCW The Reckoning. He just put him down with a huge, beautiful side slam from out of nowhere. And what a beautiful maneuver by the Wonder Boy over the Australian Dynamo. And the Wonder Boy, he's just hunting the crowd, and a beautiful running swanton who puts the Australian Dynamo down, but the Australian Dynamo gets back up. And the Australian Dynamo couldn't get his first title right here. And we all know the story behind the Australian Dynamo and Mr. Kush. The Australian Dynamo, he was upset after having lost at Battle Royale, over the third rope Battle Royale, and after being eliminated as the last man by Mr. Kush, he have attacked him, and then he was crowned #1 contender for the Global Championship. This is the reason of why we are getting this match right now, but Mr. Kush still owns his Global Championship rematch. And what a beautiful running bulldog by the Wonder Boy over the Australian Dynamo. He is pinning him, and the Australian Dynamo kicks out. Huge series of maneuver right here. But Mr. Kush owns a huge clothesline by the Australian Dynamo, and the pinfall, and the Wonder Boy kicks out at 1-2. So, Mr. Kush still owns his rematch, and now a huge running cartwheel kick by the Wonder Boy over the Australian Dynamo, and he is going to pin him, and note, the pinfall doesn't work. But if the Australian Dynamo is still champ in 2 months, and Mr. Kush comes back in 2 months, pinfall time by the Wonder Boy over the Australian Dynamo, and the Australian Dynamo kick out at 2. Well, I pretty much think then, if Mr. Kush gets back and the Australian Dynamo is still the Global Champion, and oh, what a maneuver by the Wonder Boy over the Australian Dynamo. He's going on the third rope right here, and he's going to run moonsault shooting star press, but he missed it. He just fucked himself up. I think the Australian Dynamo is going to get ass kicked right here, and the Australian Dynamo attempting a maneuver, a shoulder block maneuver to put down the Wonder Boy, and he did it like that after having tried for the third time. He just projected him into the ropes, and the Wonder Boy comes back. Huge, beautiful power slam and a elbow drop, and he's running into the ropes, running knee drop over the Wonder Boy. So, did the Australian Dynamo could be called global champion, and oh, what a DDT by the Australian Dynamo. He's spinning the Wonder Boy, 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Well, I pretty much think then the Australian Dynamo missed the podcast decision, make the Australian Dynamo. Well, it's an easy decision for the Australian Dynamo because this is what he was wanted. This is what he wants. And the Australian Dynamo trying to execute a roll-up pin over the Wonder Boy, but the Wonder Boy kicks out at 1. The Wonder Boy projects the Australian Dynamo in the ropes, and huge beautiful maneuver, huge beautiful scoop slam, and the Wonder Boy goes on the third rope, shooting star press. No, he doesn't do it. That's right, he doesn't do it, but the Wonder Boy shooting star press finish is just a huge maneuver. You just can't escape that maneuver right there. And oh, speaking of the Prophet, Carl Adrian, he's here. And where the hell did he came from? Where the hell did he came from, dude? Where the hell did he came from? He's just taking him up. German suplex over the Wonder Boy. Leaping plancha, the Prophet Carl Adrian interfering in the Wonder Boy business. He's just costing him his title match right there. He's just costing him his title shoot. Dude, seriously, that's bullshit. You can't interfere in someone else's business like that. That's right, you can't interfere in someone else's business like that. It's not because you call yourself the Prophet and you are able and you get the ability to do that. This is bullshit. It's bullcrap. You just cost this man his chance to be GCW Global Champion. This is bullcrap, man. This is really bullcrap. I know the Australian Dynamo is watching this and looks like he's enjoying it because now he gets all his chance of finishing the Wonder Boy, who just gets back up under his feet. He still tries to realize what happens to him after the Prophet Carl Adrian attacked him like that from behind, dude. A gentleman attack from behind. This is bullshit. And the Australian Dynamo still try to put down the Wonder Boy, and the Wonder Boy is still realizing where the fuck happens. What the fuck happens in the Australian Dynamo? He's on the third rope. Oh, he missed his double Alexander, and the Wonder Boy still try to fight back, but he looks like a little bit hurt. And this time the Australian Dynamo was been able to connect his double Alexander, and the Australian Dynamo took the Wonder Boy scoop slam maneuver. He's going in the ropes, running knee drop for the second time with an elbow drop. And the Australian Dynamo, it will be the end right now. It will be the end of the match. Slam, no. He missed the slam. He missed his power slam. Did he will do it this time? Huge power slam by the Australian Dynamo over the Wonder Boy. It's done, man. It's done. Big DDT. It's done. We get a new global champion right here. This is bullcrap for the Wonder Boy. Carl Adrian interference inside this match is bullcrap right now. And the Australian Dynamo, he's pinning the Wonder Boy, and he gets the victory. We get a new GCW Global Champion, and it's the Australian Dynamo who just get the title right now. What do you think after that attack, Jordan? Well, I think then the way the Australian Dynamo won the title is just really full of shit. It's bullcrap, it's full of crap. This is really bullshit. The Wonder Boy doesn't deserve that, and if I was general manager, I will give him another title shoot at the Global Championship. But no, he just has to come back on top, man. He just gets back down like each and every other's man. And it's the Australian Dynamo who's on top. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now let's go to the back for an interview of Sam Doctrine. Ladies and gentlemen, I just get with me Jimmy Johnson, who's just going
coming to get his reckoning rematch with the Uber Beast, and the Uber Beast want to beat him so far. Jimmy, why do you say 2 swords last week against the Overworld before your match against him, and do you think you have your chance to beat him? And what do you think of Misa Kulpich returning to the ring?
Misa Kulpich, he's just an asshole. He comes to come back and attack me from behind like that. He attacks me for the second time, and I hate that. I hate that. I was supposed to have end his freaking career. But now, I'm just going to beat him. And I'm just going to injure him for the second time. After I beat the Uber Beast in my rematch for the second time also. You know that, right? You know that. Because Misa Kulpich, he's a nobody. He's a nobody. And I will prove that in front of the world once I have finished my history with the Uber one. This is bullcrap, the fact that he have returned, and I truly hate that. That's right, I hate that. Because he should have never returned inside the ring. I'm the one who was supposed to have end his career. He still comes back and attacked me like that. This man will suffer. Misa will suffer after I beat the Uber one.
Let's get back to the ring for more action right now.
Back on the ring in GCW Collision, and making his way to the ring is King Lance Scott, but he ain't king anymore, dude. That's right, but at GCW The Reckoning, this man made his return in GCW after having attacked Fahad FBK in the back after his match with Assad. They get a lot of unfinished business since the end of PWP. FBK was the last opponent of Lance Scott at PWP Killzone 2, and I truly remember that match. That was amazing. That's right, that was an amazing match, and they still got unfinished business. But Lance Scott still get unfinished business with Blackwise too, and today Lance Scott is back, and he is going to speak and explain the reason of his attack right now.
I'm back. Oh, you don't obviously miss me, don't you? Because the last time I was set on this ring, it was with Fahad FBK. And FBK, you and I haven't finished business together. Remember, I was the PWP heavyweight champion of the world when I beat you. Blackwood shows up, and you was angry because I beat you, LBK. And now I just came back in GCW after PWP closed his doors. So you may be still outgoing me for the corporation. The corporation was just the greatest idea of my entire life. And tonight, LBK, I'm just challenging you to a one-on-one match. It would be me and you at GCW Jackpot at Vegas. We would finish our business that we started a year ago. Alright? Because you will feel the fear of God inside your ones. And I will still be the one, the only one. That's right. I will take over GCW. I will take over the Empire Wrestling World. I will take over because I am just God. That's right. No, don't call me God. Call me Jesus. Because it's a miracle that Lance Scott is finally here.
King Lance Scott right here. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go for a commercial break. Jackpot at Vegas, live on our pay-per-view after the episode 10 And then we will come back with the tag team action. Hypnosis and Jenin, and they are going to take on Orphic and Bloodred right here on GCW Collision. In GCW Collision, huge one-on-one match. So a huge tag team match right before the main event, and it's a World Tag Team Tournament match to crown the new GCW World Tag Team Champion A-Team Tournament, and it's the second match of the first round right here in GCW Collision right now. Making their way inside the ring, it's Orphic and Bloodred. They are going to go against Hypnosis and Jerry Lennon right now, and this is a huge, strong tag team in GCW. Orphic and Bloodred are a great tag team in GCW, and they want to get the World Tag Team Championship right there. That's right. They want to get the World Tag Team Championship, but before that they have to beat this team, Hypnosis and Jerry Lennon. So they beat La Secta at GCW The Reckoning. It was an amazing 8-match elimination tag team match, 8-man elimination tag team matchup. And at the end, Samantha Sen just get the victory, pinning Nathan Payne with the betrayal of Wade the Sage, turning his back over his crew La Secta, with planting the sledgehammer on Nathan Payne after Shining Star turned his back on Samantha Sen, with refusing to make the tag to Samantha Sen when he was needed him right now. So I'm really sorry for my pronunciation, but this tag team match is up right here, and Bloodred start to dominate Hypnosis. Hypnosis is a former world champion, then we don't have to forget that. And he's also beautiful slam over the third rope, and the Orphic huge shooting star press to Hypnosis, and also a former MMW All-Star champion, but he's also the former OWF World Heavyweight Champion, and he's the former TV champ, by the way. That's right, and you can catch OWF on the MW Network on YouTube, youtube.com, the MW Network. But the end of OWF have shocked me. The end of OWF have shocked each and everyone right there. I pretty much think it was at OWF Chamber of Blood live at New York City. And by the way, we have to thank the GCW fans for attempting at the OWF event Chamber of Blood. That was a huge event inside this building 2 weeks ago. That's right, Mr. Hernzinger coming to the ring announcing that Hypnosis lies. Then he lies about having buried the MW Network, the Empire, about having buried everything and about each and every one. But Mr. Hernzinger bury OWF and just kills OWF. This means that we won the war, but this also means that we are the only huge top effort in all over the Empire world business. And Hypnosis, Jerry Lennon now he's trying to catch up Orphic, but not able to do it. And let me tell you something, Jordan, what I found bullcrap about what you think. is that there isn't any war about GCW against OWF. There was never been any war because OWF was just the greatest federation in all over the empire, the much longer federation in all over the empire. And you just said and there is a war between GCW and OWF. I doesn't think what you think, and Mr. Podcast certainly doesn't think what you think, because we're all OWF fans. And my question to Mr. Herzinger, oh, what a beautiful tornado DDT by Geraldine and over Bloodwed, and he's making the pinfall 1-2. Bloodwed kicks out. My question, oh, double suplex. Damn it, let me say what I have to say. No, fuck you. And a beautiful 450 by Bloodwed over Geraldine and Bloodwed, who's legal now. So my question to Mr. Herzinger is, when the last OWF show will happen? You have to do a last OWF loaded. You have to do it just to give an homage to give back the homage to Hypnosis, man. You have to give him back his homage. A tribute promo is just not enough, dude. A tribute promo is just not enough for Hypnosis. He's a huge guy in the Empire, man. He's a huge guy in the Empire. That's why I consider Hypnosis as the first one who built the Empire, along with the Really Big Pete and all the former MMW stars. But now let's place to the future in a double arm suplex by Hypnosis over Bloodwed. And Hypnosis was legal, beautiful one, included knee drop. And Hypnosis is running in the ropes. Oh, big kick and a big tornado punch. So right now let's place to the future SPW. Big back body drop by Hypnosis over Bloodwed. Hypnosis is winning Bloodwed 1, 2, and 3. Now Bloodwed kicks out. Right now, let's place to the future. AWM is the future. GCW is the future. ICW is the future. And SPW is the future also. But Mr. Herzinger just owns every of these promotions right there. Yep, and I don't know what Mr. Podcast could think about that, but maybe then Mr. Podcast could think something really bad. Oh, and a beautiful elbow from the third rope. What an amazing elbow. And the pinfall. Pinfall 1, 2, and he get the victory with that huge elbow from the third rope. They advance in the second round of the World Tag Team Tournament. They are going to face the Zero-Listics into the second round. Beautiful match right there by Hypnosis and Geraldine. And yep, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look of the tournament brackets right here. Tag Team Championship. The next match is going to be Fire and Ice against Claudio and the Australian Dynamo. Huge two friends. And this is going to happen after GCW Jackpot at Vegas. But now Hypnosis and Geraldine are now qualified. They are going to face the Zero-Listics in the next round. But now it's Kenny Time, the World Heavyweight Champion, making his way inside the arena. But right after it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's the main event. The Uber one is going to face Jimmy Johnson, and after that, Kenny Time, the World Heavyweight Champion, he is going to speak in front of the world after his world title victory. Listen, Assad. Last week I made you an offer that you just can't refuse, because if you refuse it, you will know the pain, bro. But I know you are an intelligent and smart man, so I'm sure you will make the good decision tonight. I am waiting for it, dude. I am waiting for it. Next week at GCW Collision Episode 8, we will finally know why did Wade Sage turn his back on La Secta. We will get Wade Sage explication about that controversy. This main event is brought to you by the mpiremall.info. and the Empire Mall, the only site you need. And don't forget GCW Jackpot at Vegas was live in pay-per-view after GCW Collision episode 10. And let's start this main event with the Uber one right here. Uber Beast is just making his way on the ring right now for facing Jimmy Johnson inside this main event. Main event right now in GCW Collision episode 7, and next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will get an awesome show right now. But now it's time for the Reckoning rematch between the Uber one and Jimmy Johnson. Right here, Jimmy Johnson will be the Uber Beast at GCW The Reckoning. And speaking of Jimmy Johnson, here we go. Here comes the cousin of Mr. Podcast B, the Uber one at GCW The Reckoning. It was in the last GCW pay-per-view. He beat him fair and square by an upset. What a pin upset over the Uber Beast, and the Uber Beast was upset. He have attacked Mr. Podcast earlier tonight from behind. He have planted him a C4 in his face, making explode a C4 in his face, and Mr. Podcast puts him in a match against Jimmy Johnson. That's right, Mr. Podcast put the Uber one in a match against Jimmy Johnson. But the Uber Beast still think that the only way that Jimmy Johnson won is because Mr. Podcast pay the referee to get the victory inside this matchup. And this is why Uber Beast think that he was just fooled by the referee and Jimmy Johnson. And the Uber Beast is upset at Mr. Podcast authority. He just said that he wants to end Mr. Podcast at GCW, to put him out of his ownership place. So this means that he wants to force Mr. Podcast to quit GCW, but that will never happen, I guess. No, I'm not agree that will happen. It will happen because Mr. Podcast, he's just a joke, Oh, who the hell are you to say then he's a joke? He was supposed to be your best friend last year in PWP, and you just qualify Mr. Podcast as joke. What type of man you are, man? What type of man you are? Truly, Snyder. Mr. Podcast ain't your best friend anymore. Jimmy Johnson ain't your friend anymore. The Uber Beast is your friend now, man. But this man was never your friend. He was just Mr. Podcast idol right here. That's right, I think. Yep, Mr. Podcast was a huge fan of the Uber one who was making the cover over Jimmy, and that doesn't work so good as well. Well, I hate the action of Mr. Podcast after what he did to the Uber Beast and to GCW. He just lose my respect, He was my best friend, but Kenny is my best friend since he took my defense after Shannon Parker. Yes, but you know what I think? I think that you're drunk and you can't come in the show. I don't know what the production team just put you us in this commentary table right now. Well, thank you for this benefit comment, and the other one just make a beautiful Hurricane Awana on Jimmy Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson kick out. He take back the Uber Beast in projecting him in the ropes, and the Uber Beast just running. No, he goes after Jimmy, beautiful cartwheel kick. He goes on the third rope. Jimmy's too slow. Oh, what a big punch over the Uber Beast. He saw him. And now Swanton. What an amazing Swanton from the third rope. That's right, it's an amazing Swanton from the third rope. From Jimmy Johnson to the Uber Beast, and my dude right here, my dude Jimmy. He's just going to dominate this match over, and Jimmy project the Uber Beast in on the railings, and now he brings him back inside the ring like that. He continued to work on the Uber Beast, my dude Jimmy Johnson. Well, if it's you do it, I think you just turn your ass back up over the fence, No, I don't do that. I just say what I think. The fuck? Why did Shining Star came down here? We know Samantha Sen is winning. Oh, and speaking of Samantha Sen, it's Samantha Sen who went after Shining Star. Shining Star is winning for his life. Shining Star is just winning for his life. Samantha said, who wants to kick Shining Star's ass since he betrayed him at GCW, the reckoning. Shining Star, he's running for his life right now. Samantha said, runs after him. Did he runs after him during all the show? I pretty much think he runs after him during all the show, and Samantha said he looks just upset. He looks upset after not being able to get him, after not being able to kick his ass, man. Man, that story start to be personal. And Jimmy Johnson, he's standing over his feet like, what the fuck just did happen? And he just deliver a beautiful belly-to-belly slam to the Uber Beast right here. The main event still continues on GCW Collision episode 8. And what a great match we are calling right now. That's right, it's the reckoning rematch between the Uber Beast and Jimmy Johnson, and a beautiful tornado DDT maneuver by my dear Uber One. The Uber One take back up Jimmy, and now Jimmy falls outside of the ring, and the Uber One just missed his drop kick from the top of the apron, and Jimmy, he was about to do a drop kick, but he missed it too. That's why Jimmy missed the drop kick, but this time he did it, and he is going to run in the ropes. He just running in the ropes. What the hell is going to do? And what the fuck was this shit? I think he's waiting to do the running swanton, but he missed it. Oh man, I feel bad for my buddy Jimmy Johnson right now. You was about to say the Uber One, man. Yes, that's right, I know. I was about to say the Uber One, but my boy is Jimmy Johnson. It's just because I get beer beside me. Those beer you're drinking, they made me drunk too, man. They are made me drunk too, that made me sick. The fact you're drinking those beers make me sick. Oh, and the Uber One just threw Jimmy Johnson through the table with a back body drop. Amazing back body drop. And he's just finishing Jimmy Johnson. And now Hurricane Rana on the table. Huge, beautiful Hurricane Rana by the Uber Beast over Jimmy Johnson. That's right, huge, beautiful Hurricane Rana by the Uber One over Jimmy Johnson. And the Uber One attempted to do a drop kick on Jimmy but failed. And now beautiful Hurricane Rana for the second time. And he takes Jimmy Johnson up, going to project him into the corner now in the ropes and a drop kick, and he's taking him up once again, double arm suplex. Huge, beautiful double arm suplex, and now he goes for the cover. He 1-2 and Jimmy Johnson kick out. If you are a fan of huge pro wrestling, you need to catch up TNA Impact Wrestling. It's live every Wednesday night on Spike TV, 9/8 Central. You need to catch it up. Impact Wrestling, TNA Impact Wrestling live Wednesday night on Spike, 9/8 Central. Huge show each and every week. And now Jimmy Johnson is making the cover on the Uber One, but the Uber One kick out at 2. And yes, that's right, Impact Wrestling is a huge show. TNA Impact Wrestling is a huge show live each and every week on Spike, night and Central. You need to catch it up. And now the Uber One is making a pinfall over Jimmy, but it doesn't work good as well. That's right, it doesn't work good. And the Uber One is running in the ropes. Huge cartwheel kick. Projecting Jimmy Johnson in the ropes. Big tornado DDT on Jimmy Johnson. And the Uber One, huge leg drop. And Jimmy Johnson fails to get back on his feet right now. And the Uber Beast is just punching Jimmy Johnson like that, but now he's taunting the crowd. This is what can piss Jimmy. He tried to do an upset once again. And he wasn't able to do it. He kick out, the Uber One kick out. This is bullshit, man. Oh no, that's not bullshit. That's called pro wrestling right here. That's called pro wrestling. The unpredictable could happen at any time, just like that huge amazing clothesline. And he did it for a second time, and now he's going to pin the Uber One 1-2, and now the Uber Beast kick out at 1. Beautiful match we are just watching right here. Huge, beautiful main event and a huge amazing suplex. That's right, huge, beautiful main event with a huge, amazing suplex. And the Uber Beast just failed to do a pinfall, and now he dropkicked Jimmy, and the Uber Beast, oh god, he placed it on the third rope. This is too bad, man. This is too bad. He botched it, and that make me laugh. That are making me laughing, and now he just make a huge drop kick, and you just shooting star press by the Uber one, and he's going to pin Jimmy 1, 2, and 3. No, Jimmy Johnson kick out after the shooting star press, and now the Uber driver. This match is over. 1, 2, and 3. What the fuck? Jimmy just kick out an Uber driver. Jimmy Johnson kick out an Uber driver. Jimmy Johnson kick out an Uber driver. Nobody can get back up for that, and now it's right and Bob. Yes, come on Jimmy, come on boy, come on dude, you can get the victory right now. You can get the victory. You can get the victory. Beautiful tornado DDT by my dude. Jimmy Johnson makes a beautiful tornado DDT. And a beautiful back body drop from the Uber one who tries to get back up over his feet after what happened. He still can't realize then Jimmy Johnson kick out an Uber driver like that, man. He just kicked out the Uber driver at 2. What kind of type of man is Jimmy Johnson? I think he's a superhero. He gets the power of John Cena, right? This is why he's my dude, man. He could beat him for the second time, fair and square. And what the hell is that? That's Assad. The fuck he's doing here? And he's just attacking the Uber beast with a metal pipe. Brainbuster suplex. Oh no, I think he have choose his side. I think Assad have choose his side, and he's aligned with Mr. Podcast Authority right there. Dude, what did you really hex up to see? Assad defending the Uber Beast? The probability to see that happening was 0. And now my boy Jimmy Johnson is going to get the victory, and he's going to make the cover. This is a gift Assad delivers to him, and my dude just get the victory. Beautiful victory for my dude Jimmy Johnson right here in GCW Collision episode 8. This is bullshit. The way Jimmy Johnson wins is bullshit. It's the second time it happens like that. The way Jimmy Johnson wins it is bullshit. The Uber Beast could surely be upset at Mr. Podcast Authority right here. This is truly bullcrap, man. This is bullcrap. Really bullcrap. This is bullcrap. I'm upset right now. This is bullcrap. The Uber Beast could be upset too. Out at Mirza Kupic from behind attacking Jimmy Johnson. Mirza Kupic is just attacking Jimmy Johnson from behind. Mirza Kupic has vengeance on his mind right now. He has vengeance on his mind. Mirza Kupic has vengeance on his mind. He continues to punish Jimmy Johnson. Man, this is bullshit. Mirza Kupic can't punish Jimmy Johnson like that. He just got the victory. Leave this guy alone. No, this is great. For a year, he was enjoying him, and now he just came back at the reckoning and started to take his vengeance over Jimmy Johnson. Mirza Kupic is a beast, man. He's on fire. He's just making pay Jimmy. And that's Blaze with Orphanc. Blaze is just attacking Orphanc right now. Blaze is just attacking Orphanc right now. He could be upset after Bloodred have attacked his tag team partner Kickfrost. After Kickfrost was trying to resonate Orphanc to not be in a tag team with him, and Blaze is just upset after having found him attacked at GCW The Reckoning. Blaze is upset at Orphanc and Bloodred, and he's attacking them like that. Someone have to stop them because we all know Blaze anger. We all know how Blaze could be angry. Someone have to stop them. But in the same time, I think then they start to get what they deserve. No, someone have to stop them. They didn't get what they deserve, man. You doesn't have to attack the man like that. But they attacked his tag team partner. They lay him down, and Blaze just found him being attacked by Ofek and Bloodwood. Blaze is pissed off. Oh, and he's looking for Bloodwood.
GCW Collision Friday 8/16 Onion MEN.
Back on the ring, and now it's the World Heavyweight Champion, the new GCW World Heavyweight Champion of the world, who just won this world title at GCW The Reckoning. He's going to third for the first time since he won the belt at The Reckoning. It was at the last pay-per-view. And listen the ovation to the new heavyweight champion of the world, Kenny Time, Whitey. That's what, huge ovation by the crowd to Kenny Time. And Kenny Time, he will have to defend his World Heavyweight Championship at GCW Jackpot at Vegas against Daniel Wolf, and he's going to talk for the first time since he won his world title belt right here. This is going to be the main event of GCW Jackpot at Vegas. Kenny Time go one-on-one against Daniel Wolf for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Time, he's just happy. He's celebrating his victory. I would be on the same way than him if I was winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Time, he's a strong wrestler, he's a great wrestler, and he's also your best friend, Snader. That's right, it's my best friend, and I feel happy for him to be crowned World Heavyweight Champion of the world. Right here. Oh, and that's Mikey Truth. The fuck Mikey Truth is doing here with his new theme song? I have no idea of what Mikey Truth is doing right here. He's not supposed to interrupt the new heavyweight champion like that without letting him talk. Huge disrespect right there. Huge disrespect. Huge disrespect. He have lost the title. He have lost his chance for the World Heavyweight Championship to Kenny Time. And now he comes here with disrespecting the World Heavyweight Champion like that. How bullcrap this is. anytime another world title shoot. And seriously, as a fighting champion and as a fighter, I think anytime he would have accepted, but he just refused. He just refused to give Mikey Truth another World Heavyweight Championship title shoot. Seriously, man. Oh God, anytime. He's my best friend, but this time he despises me. He despises me with refusing to give Mikey another chance. He despises me with doing that, you know. He disgusts me. That disgusts me. He shouldn't have given another world title shoot. That disgusts me too. He should have given. And that's Daniel Wolf. Daniel Wolf is here, attacking Kenny Time. His next opponent for the World Championship title. And we know how badly Daniel Wolf wants that title. He is at one step to accomplish his dream. He's sending Daniel Wolf a message. He's sending him a message right here. That's right, he's sending Daniel Wolf. Daniel Wolf is sending Kenny Time a message about the World Heavyweight Championship. This just means I will beat you at jackpot at Vegas. He just attacked the World Heavyweight Champion like that. Challenger attacked the champion, but ladies and gentlemen, what a huge show we just saw. Daniel Wolf just say, I'm the next World Heavyweight Champion. Oh God. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the show right here in GCW Collision. Don't forget to subscribe, to share the video, to lay a comment and to like it. Ladies and gentlemen, we see you back next Friday on MEN. It's the end of the show. Good night, everybody. Yes, good night.